you! Don't watch that! Watch this! This is the heavy monster sound! The nuts...
Today we're looking at racial worded problems. So, and I want you to, write this stuff in your exercise book so that when this whole
coronavirus
thing is finished, that you will still have the work in your book. Alright? I also want you to pause the video at any time and make notes. So you're going to head this up in your book, and then you're going to put this first question. So the first question goes like this. The ratio of muffins to cupcakes in a cake sale is 3 to 1. There are 20 cakes in total. How many muffins are there? And I encourage you to read whenever you're dealing with worded problems, to read it several times to yourself until you can say the question in your own words. Alright? So you can pause the video and you can read it as much time as you want to get an understanding of what they're giving you and what they're asking for. Alright, let's go. So we have here that the ratio given is 3 to 1. If you read the question, it would say that the ratio is muffins to cupcakes. Now the word muffins came first and you're going 2 cupcakes. So therefore, because muffins came first, muffins represents 3 because 3 is the first number in the ratio, and cupcakes is the 1. So for every 3 muffins that were on the table being sold, 1 cupcake was there. Alright? Then the question says that there were 20 cakes in total. So cakes to be sold, 20. Alright? And they want us to find out how many of these 20 cakes are actually muffins. So, here's how we go about doing this question. Now, we know, based on just looking at the numbers, because every 3 muffins there was 1 cupcake, then that means that there were more muffins than cupcakes on the table being sold. Alright? Now, how do we work out this question? The first thing we have to do is find what we call the sum of the ratio. So the sum of the ratio is just adding all of the numbers in the ratio. So if we look here, our ratio is made of 2 numbers, 3 and 1. So the sum of the ratio, you're just adding the 3 and the 1, and you're going to get 4. Okay? So we're just adding the numbers in the ratio. 4. Now, these numbers that are representing the muffins and the cupcakes in the ratio, these can be expressed as fractions of the total cakes to be sold. How? Okay, well, we take the number in the ratio and use it as the denominator, and then as the numerator, and then the denominator would be the sum of the ratio. So what we can say is that of the 20 cakes that were sold, 3 quarters are muffins and 1 quarter, the 4 come from the sum of ratios, 1 quarter are cupcakes. So therefore we got the denominators from adding the ratio numbers together, and we got the numerators from the ratio itself. So of the 20 cakes that were sold, 3 quarters are muffins and 1 quarter are cupcakes. And the question asks us to find, well, how many muffins were actually sold. So we have to find 3 quarters of 20. That's what we have to find. And that would give us 3 over 4 multiplied by 20 over 1. You can cancel. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 20, 5. 5 threes are 15. So 15 muffins were there. The ratio of cats to dogs in an animal home is 2 to 3. Now there are 45 animals in total. How many cats are there? So we have our ratio here, 2 to 3. Now go ahead and tell me which one should be cats and which one should be dogs. Because if you read the question, cats come first and then dogs second. It says cats to dogs. So therefore, the 2 is for the cats and the 3 is for the dogs. So for every 2 cats in the house, in the home, there are 3 dogs. And there are a total of 45 animals in here. So total animals, 45. You want to know how many cats are in the home. So the first thing we have to do again is find the sum of the ratio. So the sum of the ratio will give you 2 plus 3, which is 5. And since we're only concerned about the number of cats, we're just going to convert the number for cats into a fraction. So therefore, of the 45 animals in the home, the 2 is for cats, so 2 over 5. So 2/5 of the animals, the 45 animals, are cats. And to find out exactly how many cats that would work out to, I'm going to multiply 2/5 multiplied by 45 over 1. Again, we can cancel down from the bottom going across over here. 5 can go into 5 1 time, 5 can go into 45 9 times. 2 9s are 18. So therefore there are 18 cats inside the home. And if we wanted to find how many dogs are there, we can simply subtract, because if there are 45 animals in the home and 18 are cats, whatever is left over will be the number of dogs. 45 minus 18, 7, 2, 2. So 27 of the animals inside the home are dogs. Let's do one more. We have the ratio of angles in a triangle is 4 to 3 to 2. Determine the largest angle. Alright, so again, you can pause the video, you can read as much as possible until you're ready to go. So we have the ratio of angles in a triangle is 4 to 3 to 2. Now when you see the word triangle, that should give you some hints away, because a triangle has 3 different angles, and all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So they haven't given us the total, but we know the total. Now they want us to determine the largest angle. So we have 3 angles here. Obviously, among these 3 angles, the one that represents the 4 will be the biggest angle, and this being the smallest angle, smallest of the 3 angles. So they want to know what is the size of the largest angle. Alright, so again, what we can do, we find the sum of the ratios. So the sum of ratios, we add 4 plus 3 plus 2. Let me rub this out. And we get 9. Alright? And then, so therefore the largest angle represented as a fraction to the whole is 4 over 9. Now, as we said before, that all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So therefore this largest angle here of the 3 will be 4/9 of 180 degrees. And then we just multiply this. So 4 over 9 multiplied by 180 over 1 if you want to, and we cancel. 9 can go into 9 1 time, 9 into 18 2, 0, and 4 by 20 is 80 degrees. So therefore, this biggest angle, when we had our ratio 4, 3, 2, this biggest angle would be 80 degrees.